Picture this, a 16 years old Aurora writes a song as a Christmas present for her parents and it accidentally launches her career. Fast forward through What Happened to the Heart, her beautiful soul-searching album about softness and strength, and now she's writing an anime theme for Kaiju No. 8 second season. Sevastok, I'm Petra, singer, songwriter, music producer. I react to music, I make music, I talk about music, and today I'm reacting to the first and last release of Aurora Aksnes. If you want to skip right to the reactions, here is a timestamp. And if you stayed, let me take you back to where Aurora's story really begins. It's 11th of December 2012. Aurora Aksnes is just 16 years old. She walks into a studio to record a Christmas present for her parents. In just 4 hours, she records her song called Puppet. This isn't just some happy Christmas tune. No. This song is about being trapped in an abusive relationship, way beyond what you'd expect from a teenager. But Puppet wasn't even the only song she had at the time. She had another song called I Had a Dream, which she performed at her school graduation. Even though it never got an official release, ultimately it was the song that launched her career, alongside with Puppet. Aurora was extremely shy about her music and she didn't even like her singing voice. She was busy with training in contemporary dance, which she was doing since she was 6 years old, and she worked regular jobs like a normal teenager in Norway. And then a classmate uploads videos of her singing Puppet and I Had a Dream on the internet without her permission, and she's furious about it. But here's the twist. It goes viral in Norway. This shy teenage girl who thought that no one would want to hear her sing suddenly has an audience. And this attention led to her first management deal in 2013. The rest is history. So yeah, let's do this.
Tonight I had a dream that we were fighting, 'cause we had different ways and wrong and right. And as the words went out and you were shouting, I saw that be more peace in there tonight.
As I'm listening to this, I feel a sort of kinship to her because I also don't like my singing voice. I can connect to Aurora thinking that her voice, it does have a very interesting timbre to it. She learned soon, and I learned as well, that that's what makes you unique and recognizable. So there's nothing wrong with it. You just have to learn to use it, and especially learn to find the right environment for that voice. Because every voice has the right environment where it can truly shine. And her voice on its own is so clean. There's an evident innocence to it, which is the most captivating part about her.
Then I dreamt we both lost in the end. Well, your point that now you have lost a friend. The life we used to live has reached the end, and we both want to choose my back, but why pretend?
How does a 16-year-old know all this? It's mesmerizing and heartbreaking at the same time. That little vibrato at the end was so beautiful, so subtle. It is something that one does because they have talent. They don't exactly know what they are doing. Something just channeling through them at the moment when it's happening. That's a mark of a true performer, I think. This kind of ability to channel something is very vibrant when you are young and you can access it easily. But as you get older, you need to work harder and harder to access it because it's such a vulnerable place. And I think as you grow older, it is harder and harder for you to be present. You need to practice it like you practice any other skill. And the best part is when you practice it so much throughout your life that you can return to this natural occurrence of resonance.
Seems so real. But all seems to be longing for this glory. To get fame and fortune of our own. But will we in the end be satisfied when we're living in our glory all alone? And this night I had a dream that we were running far away from our mistakes. We were blaming others for the wrongs we made, and then we moved on because we were not the one who paid.
Damn. I can feel these questions come up in a 16-year-old, and these are so valid questions to ask and think about. We all receive a kind of pattern or programming from society, from our family, that we should lead our life a certain way. We take it as something natural. We forget to question it, or we question it later in our lives when we realize that it might not be right for us. I'm just amazed that she had the courage to ask these questions so young and to see the humanity, the fragile soul in herself and in everybody else. And forgive me because the dog wants to come in and I realized that I forgot to put on the port. So give me a second. Welcome in our lair. It's nice to have you hanging out. You destroy that pillow. Wow, those ad-libs are magical. I love those ad-libs. Oh my god, that was so pretty and so clear as well.
I had this dream, but it all seems so real. One night I had a dream. A man hit his woman. She was standing in the way, and he was drunk.
gotta think more about ad-libs in the future. The way she is lingering with these ad-libs after the chorus part of She Had a Dream, I Had a Dream is such a brave and smart songwriting choice, because it really lets you sink into the longing and the sadness that this song expresses. And you get to have some peace and quiet and ease into these terrible feelings. They are real, but they are quiet. They are just there, and you can witness them while you are listening to her voice, just wandering like a little whisper.
Had a dream that we were just watching. But tonight I had a dream that we were just watching. All devastating things this world can bear. We could feel the loneliness way over here. But when it didn't us concern, we didn't care. No, we wouldn't lift a finger for the lost ones. We wouldn't give money to the poor. Our happiness has come in shape of gold, and we forget what's truly worth living for.
She sounds like she is already 35 or 40 or something. So much wisdom from such a young heart. It shows how much she cared already at this age about the world, wondering what it's worth to live for. I am not surprised at all that this song went viral. I didn't even listen to the whole thing, but holy cow! I got goosebumps. Oh my god, it's so sad that this song never came out. I would listen the hell out of this song, especially because there is this very interesting twist on the whole theme of the song. She's talking about reality as if it was a fever dream. So it's all about the hope that this is not real and that's not actually life is like. And that gives it a whole another level. Yeah, I am not surprised that she got signed because of this. So let's go over to Puppet and see her first ever release.
Dancing puppet doll made of wood. I bet he'd run away one day if he could choose to leave or stay. It's got a string attached to every bone. She's got him round her little finger, so she'll never feel alone.
The intro was such a lovely mix of piano and synthesizer. And I like the little transition sound that reminded me of glass breaking. The instrumentation underneath the verse is nothing fancy, just a very nice soft synthesizer with an even softer bass, like an 808 bass or something. It is a good foundation to expand the sound space later on. And her voice is being mixed so nicely, but the timbre linger. Sorry.
Oh, sometimes I wonder, did it go? But not a man, of course, his soul. Dreaming about Wonderland, wakes up and he's a man. Sometimes I wonder, did it go? But not a man, of course, his soul. Dreaming about Wonderland, wakes up and he's a man. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over his mind.
This reminds me of Runaway so much. There is also a lot of repetition in that song. There's like a part where she sings, "I keep running for a soft place to go." I really like how she does these repetitions. It is slightly different each time. That makes it exciting, engaging, and compelling, and also a little bit annoying to learn. It's always the subtle differences between those repetitions that gets you. And when you're learning it, you're like, oh my God, I missed this one. It's not only the notes, but also the rhythm. So you really, really have to pay attention.
Another man's mind, oh, taking control over his mind. The idea of leaving her has struck his mind. When he sees her smile, he's hypnotized and he can't leave her behind. Looking to his left, there's the door. No need to try, tried it once before, and their bums hiding beneath the floor. Sometimes I wonder, did it go? But not a man, of course, his soul. Dreaming about Wonderland, wakes up and he's a man. Sometimes I wonder, did it go? But not a man, of course, his soul. Dreaming about Wonderland, wakes up and he's a man.
The line, "There's bones underneath the floor," it's like a shard in the heart. Gave me goosebumps once again. They took that glass breaking sound and made it into a little bit of a hi-hat to create a very soft beat with the help of the piano and the bass.
Wakes up and he's a man. Oh, she's taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over his mind.
The little thing that I noticed in this last part is the synthesizer playing a supporting melody just underneath some words and lines when the supporting melody, which was like maybe 3 or 4 notes, when they are very close to the melody she is singing. Nice touch.
When they were out to buy her wedding gown, she wanted nothing but the dress over £100,000. And what she wants she gets, or she will cry. Hits the man with her umbrella, she'll continue till he dies. Sometimes I wonder, did it go? But not a man, of course, his soul. Dreaming about Wonderland, wakes up and he's a man. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Taking control over his mind. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over another man's mind. Oh, taking control over his mind.
Oh. I want to listen to this transition again. First, there was a silence, a break, and then a little bit of filter on her voice as she slid back into the space. That was such a little cute and smart idea. And I like how dynamic it feels. Even though this whole song is so soft and it has such a sweet little simple beat, her voice, when she started to sing this movement with her voice, like, I'm taking control over another man's mind, that was the beat that made me move. It's just baffling to me that what does a 16-year-old has to do with an abusive relationship? And it's especially different about this song that it is about a woman abusing a man instead of a man abusing a woman. I bet it was a decision made based on empathy. Again, if you want to skip right to the reaction, here is the timestamp. But if you stay, welcome to the club. So back in the 7th of June 2024, Aurora released her 5th album, What Happened to the Heart. The album was inspired by a powerful letter titled We Are the Earth, co-written by indigenous activists, and it made her question humanity's lost spiritual connection. Then Aurora surprised her fans by creating You Can't Run From Yourself as an opening theme for the anime Kaiju No. 5 second season, debuting in July 2025. So in Aurora's journey, we see this vulnerability became the strength of her heart. And I do believe that this softness and strength combined together is actually her inner narrative from the very start. When I listen to her, I feel soft and gentle, but powerful, playful, and natural at the same time. Let me know how you feel, and let's listen to this. Okay, already the difference is striking in the mix and master. It's much more wider, there's much more things happening, the sounds are clearer in my left and right headphone. The feeling is the same, but it's much more cinematic at this moment. I am captivated by how her voice is mixed and processed in this moment. It sounds like a distant whisper, but it's right here, next to my ear, very close. So it's like the sounds in my head.
You can't run from yourself. Are you made of body or of soul? When waiting for your beast to lose control. Are you holding on or letting go? You try to hide it, but you know you can't run from yourself.
This drop will be epic. Just bear with me. The way that torn up, overdriven percussion works in the middle and how these angelic ad-libs are surrounding, dancing around her voice, the effects, the echoes, and the reverbs are just so much on point. I cannot stop myself being amazed how well this is mixed and mastered. I know this is even not the music producer stuff, but it's just like, wow, god damn it. I really want to know, how did they do that? It is a 360 space, which is so hard to actually master when it comes to mixing. I like it too much. I like it too much.
You try to hide it, but you know you can't run from yourself. Do you dream of heaven or dream of hell? You can't run from yourself. Do you see the darkness where you dwell? Sometimes I fear for your soul. You can't run from yourself. You can try to hide it, but you know you can't run from yourself.
Damn. They were using her voice so much in this production in so creative ways. I mean, there's this whispering next to my ear again. There's the distant crying voices. There's the front lead leading the melody and the flow of the song. It seems to me that it is a live drum set that is playing, but it also feels a bit synthesized. Wow, I'm so proud of how well I pronounce that word right now.
To hide it, but you know you can't run from yourself. 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 You can't run from yourself.
That was so fun! The little sparkles, the extra drama that the strings brought in. There was this very close whisper again, and then it shut out into the space. I can absolutely imagine this as a anime opening theme. The main difference between the first song, I Had a Dream, and Puppet, I would say it's the dynamic range and the use of her voice. The evolution of her original little seed that she is soft yet strong, has only amplified throughout her career. I cannot really talk about that journey without mentioning her album, as I already did, that I listened to many times, and I created a lot of reaction videos about it, which you can absolutely watch somewhere around here or there. I don't know which side of the screen it will pop up, but you'll see. Of course, what changed is the context, but I wouldn't say that it completely changed that little seed that she was when she was 16. I would say it is like the right soil for that seed to grow into a beautiful tree. I can't run from myself, and I definitely can't run from Aurora. If you enjoyed this video, let me know which artist should I do next. You can support the channel not just by giving a like, a subscribe, or a super thanks, but listening to my music on all streaming platforms and jumping over to my Buy Me a Coffee page, where you can leave a donation of your choice and the recommendation of a song that you think I really need to hear. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! FYI, would have left this room after he settled in, and for like 5 minutes or 20 minutes, he literally didn't let me be in this room. He doesn't want me to work. He's outside right now, scratching on my door. When I open the door, he's like, "What are you doing, Mama?" Sometimes I don't understand this dog. But puppet. Anyways, if you stay, I will tell you the story of this particular song after this plane goes away.
Hi, how are you doing?
Now I need to wet my ears. Ears! Okay, one can wet their ears if they want to. I'm already in tears. It made her question humanity's loss. I lost my connection with my mouth, and now I can only sing my misery. Seeing Aurora so many times is a challenge.
Let's just say it's a challenge.
Aurora, 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 Aurora. Whew, I'm on fire right now. Why can't I say it in a sentence?